한 조각의 피자만
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that number one spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Detroit, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And right now for the Hawks, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Okongwu is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Peterson in at the 2 spot. And for the Pistons, Jalen Duren is out there with Holland. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Thompson. And it's Jenkins in at the 2 guard. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Finish off the break.
Well, look, you guys can run with Johnson in the open court.
The Pistons on offense. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Here's Peterson. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Misses the wing J. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Johnson the screen. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Peterson. 6 to shoot. Okongwu's shot is good.
The preferred scoring area for Okongwu. He can get it done inside with his size and length.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over to the left wing. Jenkins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Now Okongwu. Last game he had 12. The 17-footer. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
The Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Here's Peterson. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Johnson, the pass to Lively. And now the Pistons, fast break. Here's Holland. Plays it up and banks it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Johnson. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Here's Peterson. Back to Johnson. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
And their offense is really clicking right now.
playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson passes to Howard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Cunningham's shot is off. Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lively trying to break loose. Sinks that one from the post.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
So it's the Pistons now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Cunningham. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Okongwu. Here's Peterson. Driving inside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
On defense, the Hawks. Pass to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Here's Peterson. Lively with it. Nothing on the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Peterson. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Lively in position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Hawks, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And that one drops. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Peterson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Cunningham dishes it to Jenkins. Pass to Thompson. And here is Jenkins. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Derek Lively.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Stewart checked in for Asar Thompson. Duran pulls it in. The Pistons leading. To the inside. Here's Holland. Great tee that time from Johnson. On the wing, Johnson fires from deep. It's good from long range.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Now, here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Here's Duran. And the rejection by Lively. 3 on 3. There's the lob to the hoop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
Cunningham passes to Stewart to the middle. Here's Jenkins, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Jenkins got his second bucket.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Cunningham. He's got 17. Holland is out there with Thompson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Jenkins, and it's shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Stewart gets it to go.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. And again, Detroit with the three. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Peterson. He's got 10. And he banks in the layup. Peterson's got 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Cunningham's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Off target at the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Johnson the screen. He takes it in. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Off target with the jump hook.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Cunningham. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Duren the pass to Jenkins. There's the lob to Duren. It's not going to go for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Just 4 to shoot. From the line. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Hawks. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
moment here to look at the numbers for Johnson. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Jenkins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Inside, Cunningham. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Cunningham's got 24.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can't take over a game.
Oh, Lively in position.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
Pass to Okongwu. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duren. Jumps up. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Finishing strong. Cunningham is tenacious. Does not back down.
Elbow. 2.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And finished off by Lively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Jenkins. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Here's Lively. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach. Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Peterson. And 1:01 left in the first half. Jenkins on the double team. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Peterson misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Peterson. He's got 14. Yes, that goes in. Peterson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks on top, as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Oh, I like the creativity in this group. They can do a lot on their way to the rim, but I bet I could still teach them something.
I'm sure you could, Jet.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be about dunking.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Detroit Pistons.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Hawks leading by 6. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Okongwu, also Johnson out there. And it's Lively in at the 5, home in the paint. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Johnson. During the pass to Cunningham. There's the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pistons trail by 8. Thompson looking for an opening. Inside, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Peterson. Back to Johnson. Lively a screen on Thompson. Johnson with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Buries it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Peterson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. For Atlanta, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Pistons trail by 11. They're in high post from 17 feet out. No good off the front iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Lively, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Lively's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Cade Cunningham, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they needed it.
Well, he just fits this team so well. What I like most about him is that he lets the game come naturally.
Here's Cunningham following the bucket by the Hawks. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Peterson. He's covered by Thompson. Right wing. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 13. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Kevin, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And he converts the layup. Cunningham's got 29 in the game.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Here's Peterson. He's got 18. "14 feet away." Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 29 points. Here's Holland, covered by Okongwu. Cunningham right side. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Here's Peterson. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And a quick look at the numbers for Cade Cunningham. Averaging 34 points. 9 assists and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now, here's Duren. 6 points for him. Hollins kicks to Cunningham. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
Here's Peterson. He's got 21. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
Shooting one.
It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Rebounded by the Hawks.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Peterson. Five on the clock. The three ball. Good on the three-point shot. Peterson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Another shot, and Duren lays it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Peterson. 27 points for him. And the layup is good. Peterson's got 29.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound. Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Kicks it out to Johnson. To the middle. It's stolen by Duren. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duren to start the break. He can be disruptive.
To the paint. Pick off in midair. Johnson against Cunningham. Pass to Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Stewart checked in for Cunningham. Here's Holland. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Thompson will go to the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Asar Thompson is out there with Holland. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Duren. And it's Jenkins in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Peterson. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul, team second.
Here's Peterson. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Ron Howard.
Personal foul, team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Newell taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Holland. He's guarded by Johnson. And here is Duran. Cunningham looking it over. No good. Shot missing.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Pass to Peterson. The Hawks working the ball around. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Newell. And he takes that one up and powers it through. And the Pistons with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now here's Jenkins. Clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for Jenkins. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And the first one drops.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duran brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And both free throws good for Duran. The Hawks leading by 14. Pass to Johnson. Here's Peterson. Kicks it out to Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Detroit has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Now here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duran has a scoring night like this.
Johnson outside. Here's Peterson. A floater. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got his 16th rebound on the night. Cunningham passes to Duran. Hollins kicks to Cunningham. And Duran slams it in.
And Cunningham's size and his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie, thanks so much. Nice move. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Ron Holland.
Shooting for number 11.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Jenkins. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Inside, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
Cunningham outside. And the rejection by Lively. That one good for two. Duran's got 16 points here in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Peterson. Lively with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Parachutes in for the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Cunningham. Not gonna go. Layup no good. Pistons trail by 12. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Tries the spin move.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. Off the glass.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the rejection by Lively. It's out of bounds. Pass touched by Lively. Here's Thompson. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham. Jumper is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Peterson. 17-foot shot away. Duran pulls it down. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Down by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Wow, hammering it in. Look out. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Detroit got the ball. Substitution on the floor.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.